when two domains are expanded at the same time, the more refined one will dominate the space. Domain expansion. Infinite void.
Hey everyone, my name is Mitesh Talapur from Bibliomaniac Cinephile, and today we are going to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. So Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the best shounen battle animes, and there are many reasons for it. So let me bring them down for you. Itadori Yuji is a normal yet somewhat of a strong guy who hangs out with the occult club in his school, indulging in paranormal activities. One day, his whole world turns upside down when he picks up a cursed item. Well, he doesn't know it is a cursed item, he just thinks that it has some significance in the occult club. The world of Jujutsu Kaisen comprises of curses, cursed spirits, and Jujutsu Sorcerers. While the cursed energy is a power source aligned with negative emotions used by sorcerers and spirits alike to fuel their powers. While cursed spirits are a race of spiritual beings manifested from the cursed energy as a result of negative emotions that flow out of humans. So the whole thing is psychological. Like Bloody Mary, I'm pretty sure you must have all heard about Bloody Mary in your childhood and might have even been scared of her, because I was scared of Bloody Mary, and this fear of Bloody Mary is a negative emotion which makes Bloody Mary a curse and fuels her existence. Now, in the Jujutsu Kaisen world, Bloody Mary would be a cursed spirit terrorizing or killing people. This is just like how you were scared in your childhood about a ghost under your bed in the night. And in the Jujutsu Kaisen world, this fear of the ghost under the bed might have given it an existence, and it might have really killed you, which you actually feared about. Now, this is where Jujutsu Sorcerers come into the picture, because Jujutsu Sorcerers are the world savior against the curses. They use cursed techniques, which are basically advanced Jujutsu that grants the user special abilities. Let me put it in simple terms for you. If cursed energy is electricity, then cursed technique is a home appliance. Like electricity fuels the home appliance, likewise cursed energy fuels the cursed technique. The anime's main plot point is death. Itadori Yuji wants everyone to receive a proper death in their end of time, but these curses prevent that from happening as they target humans. As a Jujutsu sorcerer, Yuji decides to get rid of all the curses in the world and lead people to live a happy life and die peacefully in their end of time. Jujutsu Kaisen is like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood in the sense of the topics that it talks about, and also giving us an open ending on these topics that we could think more upon it by ourselves. Like for instance, the sexist Zenin clan, which looks down upon its female descendants Maki and Mei. There are many such topics that we'll see further in this video as I talk more about this anime. Characterization. Itadori Yuji is fueled by the guilt of not being able to save everyone, and that guilt, a negative emotion, makes him somewhat strong, and being Sukuna's vessel proves that Yuji is not your average Joe. More on Sukuna later in this video. Now, Megumi Fushiguro would seem boring to most people, but only till the end of the season do we find that he is hiding a very, very angry personality who hates people, who flex their powers and bully others. Now this anger fuels Megumi Fushiguro's Jujutsu, because even anger is a negative emotion. Nobara Kugisaki thinks of herself as the superior kind, thinking very high of herself, and in turn uses insults to hurt the egos of others. Now even this is the negative emotion which fuels her Jujutsu. Now, Gojo Satoru is a very complex man. I mean, he is a very fun-loving person, but he also acts like an ass to his colleagues and is disrespects his elders. He is very confident about himself as he thinks that he is the strongest of them all. He is noted as arrogant by his colleagues and somewhat of an idiot. But let me tell you, I love Gojo Satoru the most. Let's talk bad guys. And I will only talk about two of them because we still don't know much about Geto, and I think that these two are more important. Okay, so now Mahito. Okay, he is downright evil and man, he gives me the chills. Other than that, I think that Mahito is one of the best well-written characters out there. Mahito is a cursed spirit formed by humanity's fear of itself. Mahito's power is to touch and manipulate souls, just like how humans are capable of influencing other humans into committing act of terror. Just like how humans can adapt to any situation, Mahito's body is also adaptable. He changes his form to achieve his goals. So who is more scarier? Humanity itself or Mahito? But I think that there is one more guy who is much more scarier. That is Ryomen Sukuna. Now I think that you might remember I had mentioned earlier in the video that Yuji is Sukuna's vessel, right? Because Ryomen Sukuna is the king of curses. Now I wouldn't dive deep into the story of Ryomen Sukuna because that is for some other day where we'll talk about Ryomen Sukuna separately in a video. But let me tell you this, that I think Ryomen Sukuna will probably be the main villain of Jujutsu Kaisen in the end, that Yuji and all the others would have to fight Ryomen Sukuna to finish the anime. Because I don't think like this would be the case of Naruto and Kurama where the hero is possessed by a spirit and down the line they become friends and save the day. Now this is just an assumption, so please don't kill me for it. Now one thing in Jujutsu Kaisen that I've noticed is that when a user explains their curse technique, it becomes more powerful and much more effective. Now you might wonder how revealing one ingredient of a recipe makes it yummier. Well, the answer is quite simple. In the beginning of the discussion, I told that the whole thing is psychological. Just like how when you think that a room looks dark and scary, it turns out to look much more scarier. The powers in Jujutsu Kaisen are psychological because the deeper the understanding of how the curses work and how it flows through one's body gives the confidence to put it in use and in turn increases the user's powers. Now this is very well explained in the Kyoto Sister School Goodwill event arc, where Todo explains his best of friend the Yuji of how cursed energy flows through one's body, and this helps Yuji achieve the Black Flash. Black Flash is a special jutsu attack which greatly amplifies the user's physical hit when the sorcerer applies their cursed energy within 1/1,000,000th of a second. Now that is 0.000, wait, let me go again slowly. 0.0000001 second. Not just Black Flash, but this concept applies to any other technique because when Mahito understands the concept of death, his perception develops and he is able to apply full power and complete his domain expansion. So domain expansion is what you saw in the beginning of the video where I acted as Gojo Satoru and showed you his domain expansion, which is infinite void. Now let me tell you that I am very crappy at doing VFX because I am just a noob and I just started learning VFX. And you must have seen our VFX shots before in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood video, be it WandaVision video, be it Behind Her Eyes, and today in this video. And I promise you that we will improve and we will bring out better looking VFX shots further. And getting back to the topic, domain expansion is an advanced barrier technique where your opponent is trapped and whatever attack you do will 100% hit your opponent. So why did we talk in so much detail about this anime? Let me read out the things that we have actually spoken about. That is, we have talked about cursed energy, cursed spirits and how it is all psychological. We have talked about death and other real world problems and how this anime touches topics like sexism, anger, guilt, negative emotions or narcissism, how people can manipulate others, about Mahito and the fear of human beings. We talked about how the characters understand their cursed energies and how it flows through their body, which leads to them becoming more powerful, or how revealing their cursed technique would give them more power to it, or talking about domain expansion, how domain expansion works and stuff like that. The reason is that people tend to think that shonen battle animes are only about characters with fight scenes and them growing up from being underdog to a pro. That is not just it. I want to tell you that Jujutsu Kaisen and the writer were able to break all those norms and prove it to everyone that they also focus on philosophical topics or a good plot behind it. And obviously we have just been through season 1. There is so much more to it, season 2 and many more seasons to come, because the manga is still ongoing and it has not yet ended. So I'm pretty sure we are going to dive deep into many other topics. The fight scenes in Jujutsu Kaisen are mouth-watering because the animation is so legendary. Let's not forget that Jujutsu Kaisen comes from MAPPA, the same studio that gave us Attack on Titan Season 4, Terror in Resonance, Dororo, and the upcoming Chainsaw Man. A special mention to Juju's troll post-credit scenes because man, they are funny as hell. And yes, the whole anime is funny thanks to Gojo Satoru and Itadori Yuji, and obviously the whole other cast, including Kugisaki Nobara, Panda, or the whole Todo and the Kyoto school. Everyone has made this anime very much beautiful. No anime these days lacks music cause every other anime goes all out with their soundtracks, and same is the case with Jujutsu Kaisen cause the soundtrack is really amazing. And yes, you could find the whole soundtrack on Spotify. I'm sorry, I could listen to today while shooting this. I heard a lot of ambulances pass by and a pandemic is going on. I'm sorry to put this message in between, but please stay at home, wear a mask, maintain social distancing, get vaccinated when you can, and try not to go out if you can, and stay home and watch amazing animes, read books, watch movies, because this pandemic is really bad and it is taking a lot of lives. So help others and help yourself by staying at home. So here's my verdict. I gave Jujutsu Kaisen 9 out of 10 and on my anime list, and watch Jujutsu Kaisen with no second thought because I am pretty sure that you will not be disappointed. Just go ahead and watch it because it is just amazing. So that's it for the video. Like this video, comment below what you thought about Jujutsu Kaisen, what you thought about this video, what you thought about my crappy VFX shot that you saw in the beginning, and let us know in the comments what you want more from us, and tell us if you are doing a good job or not. Share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to our channel because it really helps, and click on that notification icon for you to be notified when we upload a new video. So meet you all in another video. Till then, bye bye.